Ray, you guys have a kind of rebuilding Atlanta club coming in, but I know that you want to build off of what you did a couple nights ago.
Right.
Just what's the mentality or focus heading into tonight?
No matter who we playing, we going at them. We got to stay with that mentality. We got something good going right now. We playing aggressively on offense and defense. We playing together on offense and defense, and we just got to keep it going. No matter who we playing, no matter what the record is, every team that comes in here is still an NBA team, so they still can beat you. So we got to come in with a mentality that we got to jump on them from the beginning to the end.
Raymond, you guys have lost some games to teams that, on paper, the Sacramentos, that sort of thing. Does that help you get in that mindset for a game like this?
Well, in those games, you can go back to those games and remember those games and be like, okay, look, just because of who we playing, they can beat us any night. That's just what it is. It's like what I just said. No matter who comes in here, they can beat us. So we just got to come with the mentality that we got to play the same way we've been playing these last 4 or 5 games, and I think we'd be fine.
Ray, after that loss in Dallas, like a month ago or so, you said something along the lines of like, you guys should be frustrated. You should be angry.
Right.
That's the way to get out of it.
Right.
In retrospect, it's been about a month now. Where do you stand on the emotions from that night?
I feel like we've playing with a sense of urgency. We're playing with a sense of anger. Just with the intensity, everybody flying everywhere, everybody helping each other, everybody making the extra effort to go contest a shot maybe that you can't block, but you're still running out there just to make the extra effort, and that's what we wasn't doing early on in the season, but now we're doing that. Sometimes it may cause a guy to miss a shot, maybe you don't think you did it, but just by you running at him and even jumping in the air at him, you still kind of mess with his shot a little bit. And sometimes the guys miss the shot 50%, they're going to miss, sometimes they might make it. I take my chances.
Do you feel like you guys kind of like needed almost that, is wake-up call the right term? Like, do you feel like you needed that, or that kind of jolt?
Well, I think we just got to the point where, we just got tired of just losing and understanding that the type of team we have, we should be losing. So just with that mentality by itself, just the guys that we have on this team, to come in here every day, work hard and practice and, be competitive with each other, but then going on the court, we wasn't having that same intensity on the court versus other teams that we would have against each other in practice. So now we starting to do it on the court against other teams.
Ray, you had a few possessions last game where I think you had some skip passes that were able to move the defense from one side of the floor to the other. What's the key in executing? I mean, those passes are difficult. What's the key in executing in those situations and making that work?
When you got the ball on one side of the floor, you're easy to guard. But when you can shift the ball to the other side, it makes the defense, have to shift and move and make rotations, and that's when we're at our best. And once we can do that, once we figure that out, of playing like that for 48 minutes, we're gonna be tough to guard, man. We're gonna be really tough to guard.
What's been the difference for you? Sorry. What's been the difference for you? Billy of late has gone with lineups beginning of the second quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter without. With like the full bench, without any of the starters in there. What's been the difference for you in operating those lineups versus the ones whether Paul's out there or Melo's out there with you?
Well, I think he's got to the point where we've earned his trust. Not saying that he didn't trust us, but sometimes when you got a new team, you got to earn trust, which is fine. I'm all about that. We've earned Coach's trust that he can put us out there without one of the starters here and there. Even though they still play with us sometimes, and which is good. I think you should keep one or two of those guys in the game for the most part throughout the game. But when we get a chance to go out there and play, that's the group I play with in practice every day. That's the guys I'm comfortable with. Those are the guys that I'm going up and down versus the starters every day. So when we get out there, we just play with a sense of urgency, with a sense of energy of we want to be the best bench in the team. Oh, we want to be the best bench in the NBA. That's what I tell those guys every time. We should be the best bench that comes off the bench every night. Every night we got to have the energy, the intensity. We just got to come out here and just either the lead goes up or the lead maintains.
Seems like the spacing's really working with that group, with Jeremy at the 5 rolling and Pat in the corner there.
You got a guy that can shoot like Pat at the 4, and you got a guy like Jeremy who's so athletic at rolling, and then I got Alex, Josh, T. Ferg, whoever you want to throw out there on that wing, with me for the jump shot. Those guys do a great job, man. It's been fun playing with them.
You look like your conditioning has actually improved since the beginning of the season. Just looking at your face. That's hard to do. How have you done that?
Just got to stay on top of it, man. You got to continue to just, stay with your diet. These trainers and stuff has been working with me on, staying in the weight room, getting the different things that I need to do, drinking a lot of water, stay away from sodas, juice, and all that stuff. I think I drink more water I've ever had in my whole entire life. But just being disciplined on knowing what you got to do to make sure your body is maintaining and make sure that you stay in shape. So I got to give some of that out to the trainers.
Do you have do they give you like a goal every day for water?
No, it's not really a goal. I think everybody should drink 3 to 4 liters a day. I think that's typical. But when you sweating so much and exerting so much energy and losing so much out of your body, SF athletes have to drink a whole lot more. So yeah, definitely 3 or 4 liters a day. I'm drinking that easily, if not more.
Thanks, Ray.
All right, no